Okay, guys, we'll start in like 5 minutes. If you have any friends, who would like to know more about us, please do ask them to join. Also, can every one of you type in the chat box where you guys are from, your college, just so we get a quick intro, just a college name. Okay, great. So, just to make sure that everything is cool, I just want to start off by saying that this meeting will be, it won't be a formal lectured sort of meetings wherein I'll just speak and you'll have to listen. Nothing of that sort. Also, yeah, we'll start the presentation. Just let's interact for a bit, maybe till 6:05, 6:07, till people can join in. So, can any one of you, tell me what idea of RC Caduceus do you have? Maybe you are a old member who has renewed the membership. So, could you just tell me what do you think about RC Caduceus? Anyone?
I had been a member in during my first year of physiotherapy.
Okay, great. So, like, what were the kind of activities that were done during that year?
it was basically camps and one seminar which I had attended. It was not a seminar, it was basically a song session which I had attended. It was in
Okay.
Editorial.
Okay, that's great. Okay, anyone else? Please, feel free to interact because I think just taking a lecture won't do any good for the, both of teams. Let's have a candid conversation between the beneficiaries and the OC. Okay, not a problem. We'll be starting by 6:07. Okay, so good evening everyone. This is Nishit this side, and I am one of the VPs. As you must have seen in the message that was circulated in your groups, that the VPs are here, to take an induction session for the club. So with me are the other two VPs, Sukriti Honnavali, who's from MGM Navi Mumbai, and Shan Khan, who is also from MGM Navi Mumbai. And I am from Dr. Vittalrao VK Patil Foundation's Medical College in Ahmednagar. So, as you must have guessed, all of us, like the VPs, are from Maharashtra, but I know a lot of you are from down south. So, just like to, give you a brief introduction of Caduceus and how are we going to go about this year and probably, from the next year. So, Caduceus basically comes under the District 3141. The Rotary International is, a huge organization which has all of these youth activities and everything. And under that, we are a Rotaract. Rotaract meaning Rotary in Action for people below 30 years, and it comes under District 3141. The entire world is divided into Rotary districts, and we are in 3141. And we are being funded by the Rotary Club of Bombay Central. So that's something which you should know, that our main stronghold, as in the main source, is from the Rotary Club of Bombay Central. Now that doesn't mean that we only operate in the Bombay Central area. Nothing of that sort. It's just that we are affiliated to them. That's all. Okay, Shan, next slide, please. Okay, so just we'll just give you a brief index because I think knowing what's gonna come next is always better, and that's why I think induction is also the perfect idea to make sure that you guys know what's going on without just spamming you. Please join, please join. It's better that we give you an intro. So intro to the club, the core team 2020-21, and we have the thing about Caduceus is that we have around these avenues which will help you to understand what kind of work each avenue does. We're not like other organizations, as in We won't have a huge banner and then we'll have activities under that, you know, into simpler forms. We have specific set avenues who have their own specific, description, who are, who organize events which are fitting to their description. So yeah, community service, international service, public relations, editorials, digicom, sports, professional development, and HRD. Okay, you must have seen HRD ka messages being flooded in your WhatsApp groups because the membership campaign is going on right now. So yeah, okay, next slide. So what is RC Caduceus? It is basically an NGO which is the only Rotaract club all over the world by medical students. So Rotaract clubs are there in every nook and corner of the state, city. Anywhere you see, you'll just see a Rotaract club popping up. It's nothing new. It's very common. But the thing about Caduceus is that it is under the Rotary banner, which is a very prestigious thing because we get fundings and we get projects from the Rotary, but it is only a conglomerate of medical students. When I say medical students, we have MBBS, BPTH, BDS, and OT. OT meaning occupational therapy. So, we are a close knit community of medical students only and nothing else. We won't have seminars for anything except medical activities. That's all. So, that is one thing which we want to make very clear, that even during the year, when we have activities, if in case you get any activity which is not even slightly remotely adherent to the medical scenario, you can always come up to us and we'll be gladly taking it down. Also, the basic idea and the basic motto of our club is taking healthcare where it's needed the most. So we aim to go down to the very roots of the society in the form of camps. We are usually known for camps. I'm sure the old members know that we are known for camps. We organize at least 3 to 4 camps a week, and there's like a huge fight going on in the groups about who comes first and who will get into the camp and who will get the link. So that has always been there because our members are usually very active and they want to go to every camp that there is. Also, it provides a good opportunity for the students to help the community without compromising on their busy schedule. So, I would like to ask every one of you, do you think all of us are taught well in the clinics? I mean, I don't know, the good hospitals, obviously, I'm sure you must be getting some really nice postings, but at least for the other colleges, I do not think that. Shan, could you take it to the previous slide, please? Yeah, so that is one thing wherein camps will help you and help the people as well to know what is going on and how patient care should be, rather than just rote learning and stuff like that. Also, diagnosing skills and interacting with many other members from different colleges. So, if you could see the chat box right now, you can see people from everywhere. There is everyone who's there, and we don't follow a set pattern as to what we do. We don't follow कि हाँ this is the activity इस तरीके से होगा, we'll have a seminar and that's all. It's not like that. It's a huge arena of activities that can be planned under Rotaract Club of the Caduceus, and you as members can also pitch your ideas. I'll come to that in a few in a few moments. But yeah, we don't follow a set structure that this is the kind of activities like webinar to sirf webinar, on ground to sirf on ground. It's not like that. We cater to a wide arena of things that we do. Okay, next slide. So, let's get to the main thing first. How should you apply? At the end of the webinar, you feel that, okay, I want to apply, I want to be a part of this. So, the application process or the form is there on the link, in the bio of our Instagram page. Also, it will be, after this webinar, it will be circulated in the groups, or you can ask your friends, from whom you got this, what do you say, the message of this induction session, and you can fill the form. You can there's a section wherein there's this thing wherein we are asking what is the kind of things that you expect from us. You can say what you want, what do you expect. We regularly read those and try to have events which are tailored to the needs of our members. Also, yeah, again, about benefits, hundreds of ideas. You can do anything. Like, you can come up, if you have an idea which is executable, you can come up to the board of directors, to the core, and you can conduct an idea yourself. That is not mandatory, of course. It's not like you have to do it. You can just be a member and be a part of activities. That is completely fine. But, if you have the knack and if you have, the motivation to do an activity, you can very well come up. Again, put your planning, organizing, and management skills to a great use. We have usually around 2 to 3 activities minimum in a week. As you must be seeing, the members who are already a part of our club know that we are spamming your groups with hundreds of activities every week. So managing them, organizing, and planning a schedule according to them, that is a good way to learn. Also, make new contacts for the future. So we had this activity way back in the last month. It was with Cuddles Foundation, which is an NGO providing for cancer care in Mumbai. So we got the emails of the people working in Tata Cancer. So that is the thing, you get to have contacts, you get to have people, you get to know people, where they are, what they're doing, rather than just being in your own place and just not knowing what's going on. Also, a letter of appointment and recommendation. This is not for the the members. This is just for the core team, the BOD, and the college reps. So if any one of you aspires to be a college rep, or get into the BOD, or get into the core, or maybe become a president a year or two down the line, you can always come up and become a CR for the next term. I think the CRs have already been elected for this term. But yeah, if you're planning for USMLE, PLAB, or something, a letter of appointment by the Caduceus is recognized worldwide, because our our alumni have secured very nice positions across the globe. And we are a 23-year-old organization, started here in Grant Medical College in Maharashtra. But yeah, we are spreading our wings down south and also to the north. Okay, go on, Shan. Okay, I won't take much time in this. I'll just give you the basic structure of the core team. There's the president, Rotaract Manashwi Gogri, and the IPP, which is the immediate past president. These are just to make sure that you know what is going on, so that if you ever get a message, if you ever see their names, you know what is going on. We don't want you to be extremely unaware of what's going on. Rotaractor Amalesh is the immediate past president. Rotaractor Yashvi is the secretary. Rotaractor Vedika is the joint secretary. Rotaractor Altaf is the sergeant at arms. So this is a common thing, putting RTR. If you become a member, you'll be able to add the prefix RTR dot. So that is a good thing that we all of us share. Okay, next slide. I don't want to take much time on this. It just sounds very patronizing. Okay, I think we skipped a lot of slides. Okay, next. Yeah. So again, you can see my face there. Uh, Rotaractor Nishit Chaya. And as I told you, Sukriti and Shan are my co-VPs. And the treasurer, who is Rotaractor Aditya. So yeah, this is the core team, and you can approach them or the board of directors. We won't be introducing them. You will be able to see them in the messages that are being circulated. So please, look down. Ekdam niche, there will be a space wherein their numbers and everything will be mentioned. Whoever is organizing the event, you can always approach them in case you have any ideas for any events, or if you just want to, clear it out or something. Okay, next. Great. So we'll take a run of the avenues and what they do, so you have a clear idea whom to approach and what to look out for. So community service, from general health checkup camps to mass HIV screening. So Project Scarlet, which we did last year, was for HIV screening. We went to areas which were prone, like I'm sure you guys know. So we did that, plus health checkup camps to orthopedic physiotherapy sessions. So there was this company known as Autoboc, wherein one of our members had organized the entire event, which was a very nice event. Autoboc has some really nice factories where they produce prosthesis. So it was a field trip. to Otterbock. Also, 2 sessions on mental health. We have lives on mental health. We have NGOs coming in from far and wide. Last week we had a faculty from Singapore who is passed out of AIMS take up a neuropsychiatry webinar. Also to food donation drive, to beach cleanup. So it is not like we do a certain activity and that's all. We do a plethora of activities. Beach cleanup, heal the bay was also supplemented by another activity, which was not cleaning the beach, but it was a flash mob on the beach, which was done to raise awareness on cancer. So fun activities like that. We're not very बहुत पढ़ाई पढ़ाई oriented नहीं है. It is much more of पढ़ाई with fun, because at the end of the day I think पढ़ाई पढ़ाई तो it is there everywhere. Like MBBS people know about Marrow, Prep Ladder, and they have other organizations as well. Physiotherapy and BDS. I'm sure you guys also have your NEET or whatever exams, NPT are or something. I'm sorry, I don't know much about it. But yeah, you guys already know what's going on, so I don't think you need us to tell you much about it. But yeah, of course, 70% of everything is padai, but 30% is something which we try to inculcate some kind of fun into the activities. Also, again, ComServe, as I said, physical, so health camps. I'll just give you one example. The Kolhapur flood camp. I was personally there last year as a member, and I'm sure at least 2-3 people on this meeting have been there. So over a period of 6 weeks, we had sent in over 60 people to go to the rural villages of Kolhapur, and we had distributed medicines, and we had done a regular checkup camp. The thing behind this was that Kolhapur had suffered a very disheartening flood, and this was a post-flood camp. So it was very heartening to see the plight of people. So you get to learn all of that, what's going on and how, as a doctor, your role is. I'll just give you a quick example. When we went there, we went in an ambulance from Kolhapur city. We had partnered with a Rotary of that region, and from Kolhapur city, we had gone into the rural villages by.
मैं नहीं बात कर सकती हूँ.
Could you please mute? Uh, Yeah. So, in ambulance, we had gone from the Kolhapur city to the rural areas, and the village that we were posted in, that person was so kind that they made us sit in the temple, and we were right in front of the Murti, and we were served hot food, which was, being prepared. The village had sort of a fair that day because everyone was, called to the main center so that everyone could have a checkup. So we were served some nice food, and the best thing was we were served the first, and no one was allowed to eat till we finished our food. Only the God and us. So that kind of feeling is just something which you will never get while you are in a hospital or while you are studying or something. That feeling that you get from villagers or from people who are really in need of you, and really that will make you cry, I'm sure. So that is one more thing. We believe that emotion is the most befitting feeling of all. Again, from Mumbai to Ahmedabad, Nashik to Rajkot, Kolhapur to Pune. So again, this is last year. This is what we had last year. Last year we were not planning on going south, but this year we are. So I hope to see it from Mumbai to Chennai or Mumbai to Kanyakumari, something like that. But yeah, we are planning, and we are already in phase one of our zonal extension. We already have 2 members from the south on our board of directors. Both of them are from Chennai, so you need not worry about why adequate representation is not there. Also, yeah, so international airport. This is one more thing. We had organized a 3-day, 4-day camp on a rolling basis, and it was on the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, wherein we had a checkup for all the people, like the ground staff and anyone who wants to come up. Again, yeah, so community service again is not only the main strength but also the face of our club. I'm sure most of you know us because of community service. And yeah, ending with a quote: "Be the change you want to see in the world." I know it's a very overused quote, but then again, we want it to be overused just as our avenue is. We want it to be very repetitive in the sense we want many camps and we want all of you to benefit from it. Okay, next slide. Yeah, so just sharing some pictures with you. The mission airport was set up in a temporary location wherein we had checked up everyone who could come in. Again, Project Scarlet, as I said, it was a mass HIV screening. Heal the Bay was cleaning up the beach. You could see our volunteers. These are the star projects of last year, so just making it clear. Again, we also go to schools and we have awareness activities. Personally, I had gone for a first aid activity, and we partner up with schools in and around the country to make sure even the young kids know what we're doing and how we're doing. And as I said, the cancer awareness flash mob, it was at Juhu Beach, and all of them are our volunteers, and you could see the masses there trying to support them. So yeah, we conduct a lot of fun activities along with the proper you know educational activities. Okay, go on. Okay, I'll ask Sukriti to take over now.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I'd like to wish everyone happy Independence Day. I'm Sukriti Honnavalli, and I'm the Vice President for RC Caduceus this term. And I will be talking about international service. This avenue focuses on bringing an international recognition to our club by means of conducting events. Now, we have over 10,000 Rotaract clubs that are spread over 180 countries, which is a huge deal. And what international service tries to do is we try to participate with other Rotaract clubs, we try to interact with different districts, and we also celebrate international days so that every member can participate in something that comes under the area of their interest. The main aim here is to create opportunities so that we can participate in more exchanges, which help us learn numerous life lessons. Next, please. So, in the previous term, that is 1920, we did a lot of events, and these are our star events, which are the most recognized. So, the first one is the IDYE, which is Inter District Youth Exchange. So, it was an exchange program between districts. The second thing was Project Fearlessly Pink. So our volunteers, they went to different schools and they educated over 1,000 students about good touch, bad touch, and they also spoke a little bit about self-defense with respect to fear, flight, and fright. Then we have Rotasia, which is a meet which is the largest event, and it is a meet between all the Rotaract clubs that come under Asia. And we also have Arman, which is Model United Nations.
So digital communications, as you all know already, ki COVID times are basically the time of digital communications. So we handle, the team of digital communications essentially handles the FB, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, name anything, we are there everywhere. In fact, even this webinar is being live streamed on YouTube, if any one of you want to see it later. I'm sure no one of you would want to, but yeah, we are streaming it on YouTube live right now. Again, yeah, so the basic motto being a good page leads to a good outreach. Meaning, if you see good things on your feed, if you see us doing nice things on your feed, you'll be encouraged to do nice things in society. So, if you have any interest in maintaining a good feed, you can always apply for the BOD next year. Also, we establish contact and connect with all the members virtually. I'm sure, every one of you might have got prompt responses from our Instagram page whenever you've tried to text them. Also, we try to have digital activities a lot due to the corona mishap that has happened with the world. So yeah, we're trying to keep up with the changing times, and we're trying to make sure that our members get the the best of both worlds, from online activities as well as on ground activities. Okay, go on. Yeah, so I'm sure you must have seen this grid that we are creating right now. So if you like to do something of that sort, you're most welcome to join Digicom next year. Again, we have launched the Caduceus website because, as you guys know, we like to partner up with NGOs, and so this is one thing which I want you guys to know. If you have any NGOs who could like in a personal capacity, individually you might be afraid or you might not know how to go forward with it, and if you like someone who is medically relevant, you can always come up to our team and we'll give you the letterhead and we'll give you the letter so that you can approach them and you can have a camp which is from your end, and you'll be the organizer if you want to organize. That is, we'll provide you with the means. Yeah, go on. Shan.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Shan Khan. I'm one of the vice presidents of Rotaract Club of the Caduceus. It's like really very close to my heart. So basically in public relations, we collaborate with other organizations, with other companies, and they provide us with sponsorships, and we make the club look good. So recently we collaborated with Marrow, and there was a treasure hunt in which the winners got 3 months ka Marrow subscription for free. So like PR is basically making the club look good, and it collaborates with many high-end organizations and companies to provide the best means to the members. So the main idea is to make the club visible in front of other Rotaractors and the society by conducting various on-field as well as off-field projects. So I guess many of you might have attended the neuropsychology fair, in which a speaker from Singapore, she was a PhD in clinical neuropsychology. She came and she spoke. So that was a really excellent webinar, and PR basically promotes the club and promotes the members of the club. So these are the star projects of the previous year. So they were like really beautiful projects. So Project Ma was a really good project where members from Rotaract Club, they went to the gynac wards and they counseled over 300 mothers about breastfeeding, the hygiene, and like it was a very good event. The second event is When Thunder Rose, Stay Indoor. So this event was carried out in, I think, in June last year, and over 15,000 people were the beneficiaries. They explained them about all the diseases that go viral during the rainy season, and they raised awareness about all the hazards of monsoon. CardioSmart was another project with focus on the hazards of cholesterol and improper diet. So yeah, this is all about PR. So now we come to sports. As we all know, sports is a very important part of our life. So we need to keep ourselves fit, and that is what sports is all about. So being medical students, all of us know that the importance of being physically active, and we understand the value what we should do to be fit, because during the times of COVID, not only being physically fit is important, but also being mentally fit. So that's why sports is a very important avenue now. Star projects were Quizernaline and Dunkit. So Quizernaline was basically a sports quiz. So it was an online event, and there were a variety of questions related to sports. But this year, we came up with a Zumba event, which was conducted yesterday, and the outreach was amazing, and the people really enjoyed it. Also, I think by mid September, we'll be coming up with another event, which will be a week-long fitness activity. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Okay, over to you, Sukriti.
So, professional development is also an avenue that comes under RC Caduceus, and its major focus is on medical education. It's not the same as college, it is not the same as the curriculum, but we do focus mainly on medical education and everything that is very traditionally and strictly related to it. So, innovation distinguishes leaders and followers. Like I said, this avenue primarily focuses on implementation of new ideas to help future doctors in improving their skills and knowledge. We also, like Nishit said earlier on, we always give out feedback forms and we actually make sure that we go through them and we try to make changes. Already, since the term has began, all the events that we have been putting out, we have feedback forms for them, and we are trying to slowly implement all your wonderful suggestions and ideas. And we also try to keep a sort of evaluative stage to make sure that you are at par with all the events, and if there is any if you're lacking in any sort of way, we have events like group discussions where we do help you reach the level that you would like to be. The Caducean goal is taking healthcare where it is needed the most, and professional development is the one that uh, concentrates on it the most. Next slide, please. In the previous term, we had a lot of events, and the star projects were the first one is Meducation, which is our academic fest. The second is Project Zeal, where this was an observership that was exclusive for occupational therapy and physiotherapy students. We do hear that RC Caduceus isn't, it does not focus on other streams. However, this is not true since we do projects that are solely for OTPT, solely for dental, and sometimes also for MBBS. So we, like Nishit said earlier on, all medical streams are taken. We give out events for everyone equally. We also had Doctor Who, which was a weekly event where each stream was given a clinical case which was related to MBBS, dental, physiotherapy, OTPT, OT, sorry, and there were a group discussion on the same. RC Research Update was a forum where we would give you weekly updates on the new research that have happened in the medical fraternity in India and also international updates. Helping Hands, Learning Minds was a event which was a medical checkup that was guided by two really experienced pediatricians, and there were health checkups that were done.
Yeah, hi. So now we come to human resources. So HRD basically focuses on increasing the membership. So right now, HRD have elected many college representatives, and basically when you fill the form, you have to send them the screenshot of your payment, and they verify everything. They maintain the Excel sheets, and basically they handle the finances as well as the membership data. So even during the end of the term, they will ask you for your feedbacks or suggestions, or if you have any grievances. So basically, HRD handles the membership as well as the CR. These were the star projects from last year. So they basically conduct membership drives, they train the BODs, they allot college representatives, and this is a flagship event of HRD, which is Leadership Development Initiative. So basically, people from HRD go to schools, colleges, and they give seminars on what should be how to be a leader, like what are the leadership qualities. So yeah, that's a really good session. That's all about HRD.
Okay, so editorials. Okay, just before I start that, we just have, I think, 1 or 2 slides more. After this, what we'll do is we'll have a candid session with all of you guys. If you have any questions about the presentation or about the club or anything in general which you would like to ask us, you could always ask us, and we'd be more than happy to answer it. Also, we'd be looking at our YouTube live to see if anyone of you have commented there. Okay, so again, editorials. So editorials is everything which is about creativity, which is about having fun and being better at our own skills, because communication is one thing which all of us lack. Any great physician without communication is just a blob. So we at Caduceus believe that having thoughts and having, as you can see, gallons of creative skills will help you to have better doctor-patient relationship in your future life. So yeah, I'm sure some of you are poets, some of you might be writers. The club lacks no talent when it comes to music, dance, literature, anything. We're just not a monotonous, a single tunneled personality people here, right? We all have the things that we do. So team editorial mandates to do that. We try to get everything on one line, which is also medically oriented. And yeah, we mix and blend creativity with fun topics. For example, there was this event last month, What's Your Story, in which what we did was we took around 70 to 80 people, and we distributed topics of mental health which is not known, like something like gynophobia. Gynophobia is fear of women. I mean, even I didn't know that. So we were given like the participants were given those topics, and they were asked to write down a story from a third person perspective, and we got really amazing stories. And so yeah, it tries to inculcate, you read about the topic, you try to understand what is going on. It has a positive impact on your mind altogether. Okay, go on. This is the last year's activity, but this year we have a lot of activities. We have the Medflix, which is already ongoing. I'm sure most of you know about it. So yeah, Wikimedia was an awareness initiative in which every week we were sending messages of medically important topics onto the member forums for the people to give it a read. This is a very an activity which we would give it to PD usually. Again, I'm sure all of you know about Wisdom Wednesdays, which is an ongoing activity by Professional Development. We are going to crown the best person who has been able to diagnose all the diseases in the quarter properly, and give them the Diagnostician of the Month award, along with some goodies, of course. So yeah, that is about us. That is about editorials. Again, let's remember the good president and say thank you. Thank you for your attention. Also, okay, I think we have come to an end of the very brief and crisp induction of you guys. I would like you to ask what kind of doubts or any kind of queries that you might have regarding registration, or maybe regarding why you should join this club or anything. You can ask in the chat box, or you could also I would like it if you ask in the chat box, because I think it will get very messy if you do it on the voice chat. And once you feel that we are done, I think let's do one thing. Let's, if you guys can just switch on your videos for maybe a second. We'll just take group pic, so that we can show off to the public. Just for a second, if you guys can switch on your videos, show us your beautiful faces. We're not we're not cannibals. We won't eat you, don't worry. Okay, once I say cheese, I feel you should say cheese. Let's get back to being cringy and say cheese. Just a moment, I'll just adjust the screen. Okay, okay, let's say cheese. Great, one shot done. Just a second. Okay, these guys haven't done it. No problem. Cool. Okay, it was nice talking to you guys. In the chat box, you can leave either a feedback of the entire session, or just your queries, or anything like you want to say, anything. As I said, we're not a rigid organization. We try to cater to all needs. I'm still checking the chat box if you have anything to say. Okay, payment. Great. So it's very simple. Just go to our Instagram page. Okay, click the link in the bio. I'll just type in the Instagram page handle so that you know. It's as simple as that. Just go to this, @ Caduceus. And yeah, one more thing, very important thing. Midnight is the last date. Tonight is the just a few hours we have for the early bird offer. If you were a member, you get a renewal of 100 rupees, and if you're a new member, you get it for a flat 250 rupees charge. So I feel if you are planning, do it right now, because today is the last day for the early bird. From tomorrow we'll be amping up the prices, not by much, but like 50 rupees, 100 rupees max. So yeah, if you want to become members, please do become right now. Okay, how are we gonna carry out camps and stuff? Okay, so the thing is, we have on-ground activities going on right now. We have collaborated with Project Mumbai. We have collaborated with Project Mumbai, which is an NGO who is going out and carrying out different sessions of painting the railway stations of Mumbai. So that is one thing. And yeah, we are, see, the thing is, obviously, we wouldn't want you guys to get COVID, so we're trying to get things, but yeah, it will be online for the year most probably, but yeah, we'll be trying. Okay, how do you plan to expand operations? Yeah, so as I said, we have two members in the board of directors who are from Chennai, and we have people from Pune. We have taken people from everywhere so that we get an equal representation. And as members also, you can come up and tell us. We have the feedback forms rolling out every quarter. You can tell us what your grievances are, and we will make sure that we have events down south. Also, we have gone forward and tied up with 3 to 4 NGOs down south in Chennai, IFPWD, and Project Bodan. These are two of the NGOs that I remember. Okay. What's the process for members who are out of Mumbai for on-field camp? As I said, we'll have camps in Pune, Kolhapur, everywhere. It's not just Mumbai in Maharashtra. We'll have camps in Chennai. We'll have camps in Delhi. It just depends on the enthusiasm of the people there. It's just that we don't want to conduct a camp somewhere if we don't get the adequate participation. As in Abhi Chennai say, if we have 100 people, we'll always get the motivation to organize a camp there. That's all. But if we have 10 people or 12 people from there, it gets a bit difficult to conduct it. So then again, now this year Chennai has like I think 80-90 people already. So if you are from Chennai and if you want to, I'm sure we'll be having a great lot of activities down there. Okay, is there any other option for payment? Yeah, see, you can just text anyone who has sent you this particular event ID. They'll just send the form or
Yeah,
anything.
Nishit, I sent her the link.
Okay, great. So how are the core members and board team selected? So we roll out calls every at the end of the year, which is in July, and the board team is selected from that, and from the board the core is selected, and from the core the president is selected, like that. So what are the challenges that we might face once we join the club? Okay, once see that's the whole point, we have not started this right now. This has been going on since 23 years. So it's not like you have to attend every camp or you have to attend every webinar. There's no deadline or anything. It's just when you are free and when you want to, you can. And you can have other commitments. It's fine. Like, you can be a part of other organizations. It's fine. Maybe, just, you are free maybe for a weekend and we organize a camp and you get the time and you attend it. So it's not like, a big thing. I feel it will not take much of a time. Also, yeah, in Kerala, yes, we have members from Kerala, but it's still expanding. We have, I think, one or two colleges in Kerala, but yeah, if we get members, I'll be sure that that will be great. Okay, great. Thank you for that, Vishal. Okay, Hyderabad, I I don't think we have colleges from Hyderabad, but if we do, yes, we will have camps. Okay, great. Thank you. What about people? Okay, Ahmednagar. So I am from Ahmednagar, and like I'm not from Ahmednagar, but I'm in VK Patil. So Prajakta, if you're from VK Patil, I'll just like to tell you that we are already having camps in Ahmednagar, and trust me, we'll have more camps in Ahmednagar. And yeah, at village we do function at village level. We don't go to urban hospitals or anything. We always go to slums and we go to village level, PHCs, rural settings wherein there is a need of healthcare. That's why it is taking healthcare where it's needed the most. Okay. West Bengal, yeah. So West Bengal, we have, I think, two colleges. So once we get a member base there, we'll, surely carry out in West Bengal. Okay. How do we manage it on our college hours? Okay. So basically, the thing is, college. I don't know if all of you attended like itna अच्छे से. Personally, I feel going to a camp for a day and bunking two lectures is much more valuable than sitting in the college and just blankly staring at the screen. I feel, and I think it's college. It's not school. You can do that much to learn something. Also, for a week long program, we'll try to keep it during when exams are not there, so it's great. Okay, yeah, absolutely. 30-40 members. Even if you have 10 members, you can carry out any on ground activity. Okay, thank you, Asmi. Okay, to get into the core team, you need to get into the BOD, which is the board of directors. Yeah, so basically volunteers and members in RC Caduceus is the same thing. You just have to do the payment. You get into the member forums which you have, and once you are in the member forums, you will get an access to all the activities. Yeah, physiotherapy. So we are planning a virtual event for physiotherapy right now. I'll just give you an idea of what we are planning right now, and it is still in the pipeline. There's this Dr. Ajmera who is maybe going to come up and take up a camp for that. Also on our YouTube platform, you could see a very nice session which was conducted to know what are the things that you can do after your bachelor's. Also, as I said, Autoboc, we went to Autoboc, which was a processes company. It was not for medical students, like MBA students. It was for physiotherapy. Yeah. So in a week's time, meaning it's not all, you don't have to go to all activities. We have around 1,000 members right now. So, everyone won't get a chance to go to every other activity. It will be based on first come, first serve basis. And whenever you are free, even if you attend 15 camps throughout the year, it will be a good deal. Okay, Nagpur, yes, absolutely. It's very simple. If we have the crowd, we'll get the camps. Okay, for a COVID warrior, we are trying to get someone to get in, but the thing is, I'm sure out of this entire right now there are 160 people, I'm sure only 2 or 3 people would want to go for the COVID warrior camp. Like right now, I'm campaigning for this camp wherein we have to go to stations and paint the stations. Still, I'm just getting 8 to 10 people. So I feel having a COVID camp would be a good thing, but then it depends on the participants. Okay, thank you, Dia. Okay. Qualifications required to become a board member? Not really. I mean, just your passion for the club. It's just, it's just that you can't become a board member right away. You need to show that, you are active in the club. And then once the applications roll out in next July, then you can become a BOD. Okay, applications filtered. Okay, the VPs are the ones who select the BOD and it is, double checked by the president. So that's how it is. We have formal interviews. Physios can attend the camps, absolutely. Why not? See, that's the whole point. Whenever we send in a team, for example, we sent in the Kolhapur flood relief team, there were 4 MBBS people, 2 physiotherapy, and 2 dentists or BDS. So it's not like you can't attend the camps. We have a space for everyone. In fact, we had this camp which was funded by the International Medical Relief, wherein we had stations for MBBS, for BPTH, for BDS. So it was like that. It was, it is not only medical. I want you to know that. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Certificates are given for every activity. Not for webinars. Usually, we do give it for some webinars, but for any activity that is on ground, and if an activity which is extremely special. But usually, right now, since it is COVID, you will get a certificate for every activity because we don't have on ground. Okay, have there been camps in? No, not right now, but we plan to. Okay, first MBBS, as I said, you have lots of time in your hand. You can, serve the society. You can get to know clinical skills. Abhi koi bhi, just imagine there's this dermat ka case. You don't know much about it. You will read it in a book. You'll not relate to it. But imagine seeing it in real life. Imagine seeing it on a face of a small kid. That's the difference that it makes when you have, again, about the core team and director, it's not like that. We have people from first year, we have interns. It's not like that. It's just that you need to be active in the club. That's all. Absolutely, we'll have a COVID campaigns. We'll try to. Okay, BMS, we are currently not expanding there, but if we do, we'll let you know. Yes, the thing is, we what we do is when we organize a camp, we'll have doctors coming in. We have also doctors. If you have any doctor friends who have passed out, we have a free registration for them. They don't have to pay the fees because whenever we roll out a camp and if any doctor is interested from our side, we'll send in them along with you, and he'll be the one assisting the entire camp, and you guys can just assist him so that you get to learn something. I'm sure most of you don't know how to take BP also. I feel even I didn't know it last year, but because of Caduceus, I can say that I can manage at least a hypertensive patient. Okay, great. Thanks, Shreya. Okay. About certificates, as I said, these certificates hold some value because Rotaract Club of the Caduceus has been there for 23 years. And when you apply for USMLE, PLAB, or if you go for any interview, they'll see these certificates and they'll see that, you are just not a geek, just studying books. Like as medical students, all of us have to be geeks and all of us have to be nerds. But they'll know the people who take in a person with no certificates and a person with certificates of organizing camps and doing activities, going for webinars. It will be very aggressive, and they'll feel ki why shouldn't I take him? There needs to be some getting it. Like just imagine the number of people getting 65 and above in your college. I'm sure 100 people out of a batch of 200 get it. But what makes it different? Your participation and your interest in the field makes it different. Okay, if you have COVID camps, then yeah, see, it still depends, it depends on where we get the contacts from. It depends on who responds and who doesn't respond. We try to go and collaborate with every other organization that there is. But it really depends on who responds to us. That's all. We have had collaborations in Chennai and in Delhi. But it is on their part to accept us. That's all. Okay, exact procedure to participate is, as I said, you just fill up a form. You make the payment, preferably by tonight because the early bird offer is on. You get a special discount. Once you pay, just contact the college representative from your college. If you don't have a college rep, you can just type in your college name in the others column. Once you do that, you can contact the college rep, and they'll add you to the member forums, and we'll start circulating the activities. Yes, it depends on you. It is dependent on you, which activity to participate, which activity to let go. We'll just send in the activity details on the group. You need to enter the WhatsApp group. If you want to participate, you can. If you don't want to, you can't. It's not on us. It's everything is on you. How can we be part of a camp after? Yeah, as I said, you just fill up the form and we'll add it to our member forums on WhatsApp. And once we do that, we'll start rolling the activities, and then you can just click on the link, or just click on the WhatsApp group and you'll get added to the activity area. If you come home from college, yes, absolutely. See, that's the whole part. Even if you're not related to maybe Chennai, and if there's an activity going in Chennai, and you are there maybe for some reason, you can still activate. It's not like that. Yes, international recognition. You can, again, as I said, it is recognized by the Rotary. We are the 11th most prestigious club in the entire Rotaract setting, and we have received the Platinum Award for being the best healthcare club. We are the only club which is, providing healthcare facilities. You could go on our website. You could go on our Insta. You'll know, we get mentions from the Rotary of France, the Rotary of, Ecuador. So the thing is, we are recognized internationally, but we want to work in the grassroots level. Okay, any more questions? I still see 148 people, so I think you do have questions. You can shoot them, it's fine. I'll be very glad to answer them. I just want you guys to know what it is before applying, and even if you don't apply, it's fine. I just want you guys to know what we're doing. Yeah, as a personal request. Yes, after you see, that's the whole point. If you want to continue after being a graduate, you don't even have to pay the fees once you are graduated. It is free for anyone who has passed and has an license. Frequency of events. Yeah, see, that's the whole point. When we start to plan events, once the COVID situation gets over, we'll try to make it equal in all parts. That's all. But right now, it is very difficult to get an on-ground event. I'm sure you guys know why. Okay, if you want to organize a webinar, so whenever you see the messages, whenever you see the messages for the events, you will see the board of directors mentioned in the end. Just click on the number, go to the chat, just say that I have this idea, what to do next. They'll help you, and they'll do the activity under their avenue, and you will be the organizer for the same. Also, you'll get a certificate for organizing the activity. It can be a camp, a webinar, it can be anything. It's fine. Again, as I said, if we get people from Mangalore, if we get people from KMC, we'll have events. Absolutely. Okay, the application fee for a renewal is 100 rupees, and the application fee for new members is 250 for today. Till today we have the early bird offer. It has been going on since 15-20 days. From tomorrow it will be amped up to renewal at 150, and the new members is at, I think, 350 rupees. Yeah. Okay, any more questions? I hope I was very clear about it, because I know there are a lot of doubts in your head as to why to apply and how to apply and what will you get. I mean, obviously, all of us want to see what we are getting into before anything. Also, we do collaborate with what do you say, Plexus MD and stuff like that to give you exclusive discounts. Okay, we are supposed to renew. Yes, you're supposed to renew every year till you graduate. Once you graduate, then it's absolutely free. Is there any camp in Bihar in flooded areas? Again, if you want to, conduct a camp, we'll be glad to, help you with that. But we don't have a team ready in Bihar, because we don't have anyone from the colleges in Bihar right now. So it will be a very dicey situation. But if you want to, have a standalone camp, we'll be glad to help you. Okay, anyone else? Or should we end the session? Okay. Carry transport. Okay, so the thing is, if you live in Mumbai, I don't think it's bit of a big charge. Or even if you live in, something like Kolhapur or Pune or Ahmednagar, anywhere, uh, it's a nominal charge to, go to a camp. After all, we are an NGO, we won't be able to provide you with the charges for the same. But yeah, if it is far flung, like we had this camp in JNPT, so a participant had to go to a specific location, and from there, our partnering NGO used to provide with the transport. Also, usually food is always complimentary because they always think of doctors as gods, so usually they do give you food. So that is the thing. But then again, we don't provide a reimbursement for that, and I don't think it would be anything more than 100 rupees. Just traveling. I guess for learning something, 100 rupees is not a big deal. Also, if you go to like far-flung areas like Kolhapur or something, there might be a chance that we reimburse the amount if it is a huge amount. But then again, I wouldn't promise you anything. Okay, anyone else? I think Shan, we are done, I guess. Still, just last. Okay, thank you, Prachiti. Okay, just type in something if you want to, and have a good day. Stay safe, guys.
And happy Independence Day.
Yeah, happy Independence Day, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Then I'll end the meet. Bye, guys.
Wait. Look. Let it drop to 2030. Maybe someone is typing. We want to miss it.
All right.
Thank you, Anusha. Please fill the form tonight, guys. It's a good deal. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you, Nitya. Thank you, Alisha. Thank you, Amtul. Feel like Tanmay Bhatt right now, but Caduceus so OP. Caduceus so OP. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Amit.
I think Amay is from my college, so if you call, exactly. If you don't have a CR and if you want to be a CR, तो perfect. You can apply and become a CR. We already have 70 colleges under us, so it wouldn't hurt to have more. VP is the vice president. No, okay. I think we are done. It was a nice session. इधर लाइव चैट में है क्या कुछ? ये देख, ये आदिराज पाटिल. I know this guy. He's this Salil का दोस्त, I think. Can Binod be an event? Hi,
Yes.
I'd like to know if you guys. Yes. Ajan. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but yeah, we will have events in South India. Once once everything clears up, we will have events in South India. Okay, chalo. I think we'll end it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Ending it, Nashit?
Uh, I hope. हाँ ठीक है. I guess they're done. Just staying here for some reason. I don't know why. Chalo.
Okay,
Bye.
bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Stay safe. Hey, Riya Chakrabarti is on our event.
क्या
Yeah, I was just cracking a joke. कि Riya Chakrabarti is in our chat. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys. You. Okay, chalo. Bye bye guys. At the end.